Welcome to the grand finale of Relational Database Math 101. Over the last 9 videos, we have covered a massive amount of chalkboard math, exploring ideas like set theory, Cartesian products, and relational calculus. We have these abstract theoretical concepts written down, which leads to a practical question. How does a physical computer actually execute all of this math? If you look inside a database engine, you will find a highly specialized piece of software handling this exact job. It is called the query optimizer. Bridging the gap between the chalkboard and the physical hardware reveals how a database performs at scale. When you submit a SQL query, the database engine does not read it top to bottom like a human reading a book. This animated diagram shows exactly what happens first. Your code drops down and instantly rearranges itself into an upside-down tree structure. This is a relational algebra tree, where those Greek symbols connect the different pieces of data. The query optimizer takes that initial shape and applies mathematical rules to it, reorganizing the branches and testing different combinations to find a more streamlined structure. The system tests multiple options by calculating the computational cost of each one, meaning how much time and memory it will take to run. The single cheapest, fastest path left glowing at the end is the execution plan. To answer a single question, the database evaluates dozens of these algebraic trees in milliseconds to find the one path requiring the fewest operations. If calculating algebraic tree costs makes you want to frown, let's look at a simpler, real-world way to picture this logic. Imagine you're standing on a busy platform here in Charlotte, boarding an Amtrak train to travel north to Washington, D.C. When you buy your ticket, you declare your final destination. You do not tell the train engineer which specific track switches to pull along the way. That printed ticket is your SQL query. The person figuring out the track switches is the railway dispatcher. In our database, the query optimizer plays the role of that dispatcher. Just as you trust a dispatcher to navigate physical tracks, the database relies on the optimizer to navigate the data network. This animated map shows how the dispatcher approaches the job. They survey the entire available rail network, tracing a route from Charlotte up to DC while avoiding obstacles. They check for congestion, measure the distances, and calculate the delay. By weighing those costs, they figure out the exact sequence of track switches needed to get you there. That carefully calculated train schedule and sequence of switches is exactly what an execution plan represents inside a database. Retrieving complex data is ultimately an automated logistics problem, focused entirely on finding the path of least resistance. Earlier in this series, we talked about a specific mathematical rule, pushing a selection operation down to the bottom of our data tree to save time. That algebraic rule maps directly to the conductor checking your ticket before you ever step foot on the train. It is more efficient to stop a passenger from boarding the wrong train while they are still on the platform than it is to haul them hundreds of miles just to realize they do not belong there. Aggressive early filtering is a universal secret to system efficiency, whether you are moving people or processing millions of data rows. This mathematics has a deep history, originating in Edgar F. Codd's 1970 research paper. Codd started with chalkboard equations, yet those exact same logical rules allow modern data centers to manage information at an enormous scale. You have made it to the end of a long journey through the foundational math of relational databases. I hope these tools help you write better queries and explore your own systems with a new sense of clarity. This logic, born decades ago, remains the invisible engine that makes modern digital life possible. Keep smiling and keep querying.